What's up guys, Dylan with That Delta Bravo coming to you from Riggs Gun Shop and Range. I haven't done a gun video in a while, so I figured it's about time. I'm gonna keep this one a little bit on the easier side for me. I'm just filming it on my phone, no fancy mics or cameras or anything like that. But I want to try to fix my Cobray M11. This thing, oh, I love it because it's from the 80s, but it is a jam-o-matic. Seriously, I can get through one, maybe two rounds before it jams up. I'm really not sure if it's the magazines or the firearm itself. It comes with two 32 round Pro Mag magazines, and I think one from the factory, it's a little stubby, probably 15 or 10 round magazine. But one of the things was it didn't come with a buffer in the back of it. So I tried making one out of neoprene. Well, that flattened itself out and failed after about 3 shots. So I got one from Practical Solutions. Those guys are awesome. Came with a little pocket Constitution of the United States. But anyway, I'm at Riggs Gun Shop and Range, and I'm gonna try to put a few rounds down range with this new buffer to see if I fix my M11. But before we get to that, let's learn a little bit more about the M11 itself. So here she is, the Cobray M11. As you can see, it's been through better days. This finish is worn, but it does have its original feature right here. This little hose was actually put on by the factory because so many people complained about trigger slap, and let me tell you, this trigger slaps. So this little piece of hose was put on from the factory to help mitigate that, and let me tell you, it doesn't do crap. This little guy was rode hard and put away wet. As you can see, I'm pretty sure someone even dropped this at one point. This is not in the best of shape, but hey, it is what it is. I think this is a factory one. I honestly can't tell. We'll see if this even fixed the problem. We're gonna get out there in the range, put some rounds down range, and see if it jams or fires, because this thing is a piece of garbage, but I love it. So I am at Riggs Gun Shop and Range. This is their B range. This range they normally use for their security classes. They have armed and unarmed security classes, requalification classes, use of force classes, and a few other things, all for the state of Florida. And it's also a public range that anyone can come in and shoot what they've got, rent guns. It is a fantastic range located in Central Florida, the oldest gun shop in Central Florida. So get down here and give these guys a shot, no pun intended. They're amazing, and they've allowed me to use their B range to film this video, so I am standing down range, unfortunately, but you're not gonna be able to do that when you get here, but that is what I'm gonna do to try to make this video a little bit better. But let's load up this M11 and see if it sucks. I have a feeling it's gonna suck, but we'll see what happens. I did forget to mention, this one is safe and fire. There is no fun switch, it's just a regular old M11. But I'm shooting some Winchester White Box 124 grain and some MagTech 115 grain. Nothing too fancy, I just want to make sure it cycles. So I have 2 different weighted ammunition, 2 different weighted bullets to go downrange. Alright guys, so I have the Cobray M11. This thing is obnoxious, I don't like shooting it. The trigger guard digs into my skin, there's trigger slap, I slice my hands every time I charge it, but you know what? It's an iconic gun from the 80s, and I can't wait to shoot it. So let's try the 115 grain. This is in the short mag, chamber, it's on fire. Let's see. Again, I'm not really aiming, I'm just checking for function. Hold up, Dylan from the future here. I just got back from filming this video, and I want to remind you that I'm a hobbyist, so I know what some of you keyboard warriors are going to remind me about what I'm doing, flinching, and I should know how to fix this. Well, all of my firearms that I've fired are in good working order, so I have trained myself not to flinch on them, and I don't need to know how to fix them entirely in terms of gunsmithing levels because they function. This one, yes, I'm flinching because I don't know what it's going to do, and I also am not quite sure how to fix it because I haven't run into this problem before. So just a reminder about those comments. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Failure to extract on that one. Yes, I'm flinching because hopefully obvious reasons. Got that shell out. Well, same issue. I didn't get very far with that. Oh, now I jammed up the bolt on it too. That's fun. Alright, let's go to the table and figure this out. This is a round that didn't get fed. It seems fine. It's a little nicked up because, well, it tried to feed and didn't. This, like I said, now I've got the bolt stuck. Oh, this is fun. It's good times. So I think last time this happened, I actually had to disassemble it, which this actually has a unique feature. Not a lot of Cobrays actually had this feature, but they did it on some of the mid-80s ones. It has an automatic disassembly feature where the more you shoot, the more this pin backs out, and the faster, well, it could blow up in your face. So let's use a little universal disassembly tool. Forgotten Weapons loves that one. There's the buffer, by the way. Let's actually take a look at that. Well, it looks like it's holding up fine. Just bang the charging handle on the table, and yeah, there's our shell. So I got that casing out, and the case actually looked a little bulged. I was checking it out with Matt from Riggs Gun Shop and Range. You've seen him in some of the videos if you watch the Riggs channels on social media, but I don't know. I have a second barreled upper for this. Maybe I should have brought it for testing, but I didn't, so I might have to check that out. But we're gonna try the 124 grain and see if that does anything different. I doubt it, but who knows? It'd help if it's on fire. Matt's giving me weird faces. Ah, interesting. So, I think we have more of an issue than just the buffer. So this casing is very scratched up, so it leads me to believe that it's expanding in the chamber. So the extractor might be fine, but if it's just expanding that much, I actually got it out that time. Where'd it go? Oh, well, that's because it tried to rechamber the empty case. Holy crap. Yeah, so the ridging is what concerns me, or the scratching, because that's the expansion that it's trying to do. So I'm believing it's expanding, trying to pull back. As it's pulling back, it's scraping the outside of the case, and then this is because it just tried to rechamber it. But I'm going to say this pistol is screwed. We have Matt giving it a shot. He wants to take a look at himself, see if he can figure out what it is. So, Matt, whenever you're ready. That's no fair. Worked for you. Or did you only put one round in it?
Just one.
Oh. Aha! Same issue. But you got through 3 rounds. Now the fun part, disassembly. So I saved you all the trouble of disassembly, but as you see when we get to this part, that case is stuck in there. So this has already been fired, but still always be safe. Don't do this at home. So I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys and do this at the same time, and this is the issue we're running into. So we're gonna try this. Again, this has already been fired. Don't do this at home. Riggs doesn't endorse this. Jesus. Yep. That's expanded. So for those that are unaware, the casing on the right is, well, not from my firearm. It's a normal ejected 9mm cartridge. And the one on the left is the one from the Cobray M11. So as you can see, one is substantially more scratched up and bulged than the other one is. That kind of sucks. Well, unfortunately, that's all she wrote for the Cobray M11. Maybe I'll come back with the extra barreled upper and give that a shot. Maybe I'll try a new extractor. I don't know, if it's bulging inside the barrel like that, then for the chamber, I'm guessing it's a bad barrel. I'm not 100% sure. Matt isn't 100% sure, but the common consensus seems to be that if it's a chamber issue like that, if it's expanding in there, maybe it's a headspace issue, or I don't know. But hey, it didn't blow up in my face. Matt got the most rounds through it at 3. But that's all she wrote for the M11. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, follow, and comment. Let me know what kind of firearm experiences you've had with a firearm that you love but hate, just like me with this M11. If you want to see what happens next, to follow the journey of if I can get this M11 running, well, then make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Oh, and thank you, Riggs, Gun Shop and Range, for letting me come here and still not fix my M11. Click.